No, that's not what it's called. What is it really called?
Oh, the bestie of the year that's coming up?
What is it really called?
Give Mom all the kisses she
Don't
wants,
give
Dave.
Mom all the kisses.
Give Mom all the kisses she wants, Dave. It's coming soon.
Mom, I won't give you all the kisses you want, but most of the kisses you want. Because it's really...
give Mom all the kisses she wants, Dave.
It's not about kisses.
You think Mom should have all the kisses
Yes, it
she
is.
wants? Give us a thumbs up.
Yes, I think we should ask our viewers if it is give Mom all the kisses she wants,
Oh,
Dave.
did you modify that? You did.
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
Thank you.
I think we should ask our viewers
And guess what, Mom?
what they think. Dad, let's look and see if there's any
In 2
response.
weeks, guess what day it is?
Oh, look at that, Jack.
See?
You're gonna
They
have-
all think it is give Mom all the kisses she wants, Dave.
We should stream that live. Mom getting all the kisses she wants.
See? I told you. It is give Mom all the kisses she wants, Dave.
No, it is not. It is not. It is not.
Hey, Mother.
You know what BJ said to me?
What?
He said, Mom, can I have $20? I said, why? He said, so I can go buy you a Mother's Day present. At least he was thinking of buying me a Mother's Day present, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
First time he has.
You guys. What's
Are we
so
on-
important
are we on
that's in, yes,
YouTube?
You guys are on it.
Yes. Oh, look at there's a bunch of YouTube on here. Hi, BanDana, Grandma,
Hello, baby.
Mevo, Lorelai, Tasha, Mindy, Donna, Sandy.
Wow, hello, everyone. What day did you need?
Guess what's in 2 weeks?
What's in 2 weeks?
2 weeks from tomorrow, we have the last day of school.
2 weeks from tomorrow is the last day of school.
That's the saddest day of the year for Mom.
I think we should have year-round school.
Dad, she's your wife. You can.
After being a mother, I have determined we should have year-round school.
All right, Leanne wants to know what we're doing today. Oh,
Yeah.
but before you actually answer that, Shelly said having a really bad thunderstorm. I'm sure it's heading your way. Stay safe, everybody.
Shelly, I think it hit us first. Because I just had a live stream about 2 hours ago and we got hail like crazy. So
Wait,
I
we
think
got
it's head
hail?
over. What were you going to tell them about school? Tell them quick.
So sometimes I think that like school is not only for teaching people stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
It's for like giving their parents a break.
You think school's for giving their parents a break? I think you're right. Dining on a Dime Cookbook, page 98 is my coffee cake. Dining on a Dime Cookbook, page 98 is coffee cake.
Alrighty.
Michael will put the link in there. Also, yesterday, Elly, or day before yesterday, Elly got her first Vee-log from their trip.
Dun, dun, dun.
So Mike is going to put a link in there for you guys to go check that out. Okay,
I'm frantically
So-
pasting in links.
she got her Vee-log done.
I heard my name from the other room. Oh, that's fine.
So promote yourself. Go ahead.
I got my Vee-log, my first one. And hopefully the second one is coming on Wednesday. So,
Oops.
I think she did really good too.
Well, I just pasted those things in and I don't see any of them.
And it's in the description below too. Okay. Flour is in here. Dave, can you turn down?
But Mom.
And then I'm putting in my baking powder. With my cute little measuring spoons I got from one of our viewers.
So Debbie wants to know what a vlog is.
So a vlog is just
A video blog.
a video blog, and we just joke around and say it's a vlog because it's V-L-O-G. So we just joke around. Okay, and then my salt. The world does not have enough salt. We need to add more salt to our foods because we want them to taste delicious. And then my sugar. Now, I take all of this and I just whisk it around and get it all mixed. All my dry ingredients first.
This stuff is really good, guys.
And then I take my shortening. Oh, okay. I don't know what I was reading there. I just had a brain fart moment. Okay, so there you go. Now you can use a pastry cutter. I just take my fingers and just very quickly smush up all of the shortening. You can use margarine or butter if you would prefer. Shortening just makes it a little bit fluffier. So I don't know what we're going to talk about after this because Mike didn't go get the mail today. Should we have Elly run down to the post office and get the mail?
Sure, send her on down.
So we'll have something to talk about after the show. Okay, so there you go. So now you're going to take 3/4 of a cup, approximately. Well, here I could actually use a measuring thing. 3/4 of a cup, approximately. And you're going to set it aside, okay? So let me wash off my hands here.
Yes, Sylvia, it is on her YouTube channel, Elly's vlog, and I pasted a link just before your comment in the comments on Facebook. How much rain did we get? And Jeanette wants to know.
I have no idea how much rain, but it was probably a couple of inches. I need to go look in my bucket and see how full my bucket is.
Hey Lisa, I posted the recipe, but I'm posting it again now.
So then you pour in your milk. And because my other spoon is in the dishwasher and my child did not get the dishwasher unloaded, I'm using my hunkin' spoon here. We won't mention any names, BJ Kellum, for not getting the dishwasher unloaded.
What have you put in it so far?
Everything.
Oh, okay.
Flour, baking powder, salt, sugar, shortening, and milk. Okay, so then you take a pan, 8x8 pan, spray it with vegetables or whatever, vegetable spray, and
Uh-oh, Amy says they're having frozen pizza tonight.
yum. There you go. So I'm going to tell you what my $5 dinner in 15 minutes is after I'm done doing this.
Oh, so this isn't the $5 dinner.
No.
Okay.
This is the dessert for the $5 dinner. Okay, so then just spread it around in your pan.
Wow, it's really dark here, guys. I had Dave open the door because it was getting warm from the humidity. We're not used to that in Colorado. Caroline would like to know if you could add some cut up apples.
So you could add cut up apples, you could add some walnuts, almonds, you could add pretty much anything you want. This is just a plain cinnamon coffee cake that is just super delicious, but any of those things would make it good. For my family, if you add anything extra, they just kind of go a little crazy on you. Okay.
Brenda says I can't get the link to work. Brenda, you can go to livingonadime.com, which is our website, and it's the top thing on there. Some mobile devices don't let you click the links that we paste in, but that's where the recipe is. So if you go there, you should be able to click the top thing, and it should take you straight to it.
Okay, so now here's my topping, and I'm gonna add, or here's my leftover stuff. I'm making my topping now. Here is my brown sugar and my butter and my cinnamon. Now you can measure a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I just guesstimate. Okay, and then just mix it all together. And get all stirred in, all luscious. It's all crumbly kind of. I do take my fingers and just mix the rest of it in. Just, I don't know. I like it mixed well. And it does need to be crumbly like this. This is why it's the topping. So, here you go. And just crumble it over the top. Spread it out so it's nice and even. Lick your fingers of the luscious goodness. Okay. That's what it looks like. Then you put it in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. Okay, so that took me less than 5 minutes to make a delicious homemade coffee cake. There you go. So, now what do we do for the rest of the show?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Wait, I thought you were going to talk about what's for dinner.
Oh, it's for dinner. Well, man, if it takes me 15 minutes to make it, how long do you think it's going to take for me to talk
Are
about
you
it?
making it on here too? Or are you just talking about it?
I'm just talking about it.
Oh,
Although
okay.
I can show them. Because, well, it's sort of. It's already, like, made, kind of. Okay, so what am I having
sorry.
for
Lori
dinner?
was asking about that. Can you swirl it and how would you for the coffee cake?
You can, but it swirls by itself. So I'll show you when I bring it out of the oven. It swirls by itself. So, what am I having for dinner that is 15 minutes for $5? I will tell you. So, I have here frozen, that I froze a couple of months ago. I made a turkey and some gravy.
Ew.
Wait, months ago?
Yeah. And I froze it. So it's down here with the gravy, and then these are 2 extra patties because it wasn't quite enough.
What coffee cake you do?
And I have this cooking in my oven at 350. So that took me like, 30 seconds to throw it in here. Then, whoops, watch out. Sorry, don't want to burn yet. Oh dear, now I'm burning. Oh dear, fire. Ugh. Okay. Whew. That was a brief moment, a very scary moment. Okay. So then in here, I have my mixed vegetables that I'm going to steam in the microwave. And I have my rice that we already made up that we're going to put the gravy on top of it. And then we will cut up an apple. And that's dinner. 15 minutes, $5, and it's delish.
Oh, yummy.
So,
Okay, so now you need some information. Did you send Elly for the mail?
Elly! Come here.
So Shelly says she's in Brighton, and it's hitting them hard there, the hail.
Oh, yes.
Um,
It hit you just what was here. It was bad. I feel for you. We were able to actually get 2 cars in the garage. Would you go get the mail? We have nothing to talk about for the next 45 minutes.
So,
Do you have any food? Oh, it's in the oven.
It's in the oven.
so Brenda says her 4-month-old granddaughter Mariah enjoys watching the show.
Well, hello, Mariah. Thank you for watching us.
That's so cute.
Denise said coffee cake was the first thing I learned to make in home ec class.
Me too.
Yeah.
Brownies was me.
It's too bad
Same
that
coffee
that
cake.
class isn't in more schools now still.
And you know what's funny is the brownie recipe in Dining on a Dime cookbook right here. Let me find the one. Where is it? Brownies. Brown. 281. So let's see. Page 2. Where's the keys? So the brownie recipe on page 282, here's a little factoid right here, page 282 in brownies, was my home ec brownie recipe. Let's see, I would have gotten it, 27, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
30 years ago.
Man, you are old, lady.
This was like one of my first recipes. 30 years ago. Who would have thunk 30 years later I'd be promoting it in a book?
Except are you still using the homemade one?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
use it.
I thought you were using the Aldi's one.
No.
Cherry likes your apron today.
Thank you. Mom made
Oh, that
this.
is really cute.
Your mother-in-law made that for me.
Wow.
Wasn't that thoughtful?
Yes. Shelly said I made your chicken fried steak from your cookbook and it was delicious.
Thank you. Hey, Dave, run in and get the apron hanging on my hall tree. So we have an apron giveaway. I want to show you guys the apron in Mom and Dad's room.
Okay.
Dave will be right back, and I got an apron giveaway to tell you about.
And Caroline said, sounds like a flexible recipe. You can add nuts and fruit, etc. You said that you
Yep.
can already?
You could leave out the cinnamon or leave it in and make blueberry coffee cake if you want.
Oh, that coffee cake is really amazingly delicious.
It goes away. Like I make it and it's gone.
And if it sits out on the counter, it tempts me too much.
Yes.
And Cherry was saying the pizza crust recipe from the book was awesome. We had it 2 nights ago.
Ooh! Okay, so if you guys want the pizza, it is on page... Pizza. Where is pizza? Pizza is on
Can you make me a
page...
model?
Okay, you be my model, Dave.
Just be like, oh.
Pizza, page 218.
Not really.
You were gonna be my model. Okay, so be careful. Nan's got it all ironed. Okay, so this...
You mean Mom?
this apron right here, when we hit 50,000 subscribers...
Which is when?
which hopefully will be soon. We're at 46. But when we hit 50,000, Mom handmade this for one of our subscribers. Look, she embroidered this. She even wrote "Seasoned with Love," her little saying when she signs the book.
Aww.
She put all kinds of flowers. So when we hit 50,000 subscribers, so Dave, can you take this over there? So if you're on Facebook, go over and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the little bell if you want to get notifications.
So Wholesome Root says, you're making me hungry. I love brownies, but my thighs don't.
Yeah, David. Yeah, me too.
Caroline was asking if you could add some cut up apples. Oh, we already answered that one.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm asking the same question again. Sorry, I got confused about where I was. P. Post says, tell a great vlog. We'll have to tell her. Sorry, going through the comments, I wasn't fast enough, or usually there's more time to figure that out. Lona says, sounds so yummy, made the cheesy cauliflower recipe from Dining on a Dime. So good.
Yes.
And Denise says today's National Coconut Cream Pie Day. Your
That's
mom
my favorite pie in my whole wide world. I didn't know that. We should go get one. I should make one, except I don't have coconut. There's a reason why I don't have the ingredients for that.
Why? Because you make it all the time?
Yes. Thank you, BanDana. She loves my cookbook, and she ordered one, and then she's like, I really need to order, was it 4 or 5? I don't know. She said, I need to order more cookbooks. I got to give one to all my daughters. And she did.
Oh, Paige says happy early Mother's Day.
Thank you. Happy early Mother's Day to you. If you guys have a YouTube channel, please feel free to put the link in on Facebook. I don't think it'll work on YouTube, but go ahead and put the link on Facebook, BanDana. You can do that because we like to help the YouTube channels, despite what the lady chewing me out the other day said. Do I dare get into that? No. So put your link in our Facebook page if you want. We have a ton of really nice YouTubers that we love that watch us.
So Janice is asking, can you enter the contest if you live out of the U.S.?
Yes. Yep.
I was going to say that too.
The apron will ship anywhere. Yeah.
And Lynn says, I'm eating the Thanksgiving dinner I made yesterday.
Yum.
Everybody's just fawning all over the apron. They love it.
Didn't she do a good job? She did a really good job on it.
Lori wants to know, can you use this recipe, the coffee cake, as a cobbler?
You can't. So you could make that and leave out the cinnamon and just make blueberry cobbler or apple cobbler. Oh my goodness. Ow. You could
Did you hurt yourself?
Penny.
Not you, Penny. That
Sorry,
Penny.
the cat's scratching the couch. Sorry, my foot started cramping on me. What were we talking about?
I was looking at the comments. I didn't listen.
You could put apples or peaches in there. Peaches would be good with the cinnamon. Blueberries. I don't know what other fruit you could put in there, but those are the fruits that come to my mind off the top of my head.
Did we already ask Lorelei's question? She says, I know it's coffee cake, but how does it pair with tea?
Delicious. It's very good. So it's called coffee cake in the United States. For those of you who have no idea why we call it coffee cake and there's no coffee in it, it's because it's a cake that you usually drink when you have coffee with friends or brunch or that kind of thing.
It's like for tea time.
Yeah.
Let's see, there was something else here. Oh, I guess I missed that one. Oh, well, there wasn't a question. I thought there was. Let me take a look here for a few more. And there was something I was going to ask you, and I can't think of what it was that I thought everybody would want to know. Janine says she's praying for winning that apron. Oh, wow.
I know a lot of people are praying they'll win the apron. It's funny.
A lot of people saying they've saved all their home ec recipes. Kay Roma
Wow.
says from 47 years ago. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see.
Yeah, check out BanDana Gramma on YouTube. She can't get the link on there, so just check her out.
Susan said she doesn't see the bell on... Oh, well, that's on... You said on YouTube.
On
though.
YouTube. On Facebook, you have to click notifications. You have to like our Living on a Dime page. And then click on notifications, and it'll say get notifications. And you have to make sure that's checked. And if it is, then it will ding you. I don't know how it works. I don't get notifications on my
YouTube
car.
or
Yeah,
Facebook?
Facebook.
I don't know.
It'll go ding or something like that and let you know we're on.
Oh, you're getting lots of likes and loves.
What
Roberta
did I
says... I'm not sure which thing it was. Roberta says, I'm having no luck getting my book. Roberta,
No,
do you
what getting a
recognize...
book? I can't
So
see.
if you... you might email us... I can get the email address. But you might email us and let us know...
Are you talking about an ebook or print book? I guess send us your order information and the name and the email address the order was placed under. And we will get you some help.
So, Roberta, I'm sharing in the comments right now the contact page. And that's where, if you don't already have our email address, you can just send it through there. And it'll come through. So cool. Patricia says, sorry I'm late. Lynn says she ordered 6 books this year.
Yeah, Lynn has ordered a ton of books too.
Wow.
So the books are really good. Hey, graduation is coming up in 2 weeks. We have a graduate ourselves. 3 weeks. We have a graduate ourselves. I guess I was thinking she quits. She's finished school. She's finishing school in 2 weeks. And these make a great graduation present. They also make a great wedding present. And so, Mel, we just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. Who is it from, Elly?
Oh wait, Disney people are calling.
You're like Steve. Oh yeah, no kidding.
Oops.
Oh dear.
Laura says you look like you're in pain today.
I am. I'm having a very terrible foot cramp at the moment that won't go away.
Do you need me to miss?
Oh dear. My plantar's fasciitis is hurting me. Oh dear. Do we want a bill from the lawyer?
I already paid it.
Do we want to tell him how much our lawyer bill is? Do you guys want to know how much our lawyer bill is to fight trademark infringement? Should we tell him how much? I think we should. Have mercy.
Is that more? Is that a different one?
Wait, what? Let me see this.
Yeah, another $900.
Wow.
So,
Dude.
I think we should tell him. Do you not think we should?
Danielle wants to know if you can freeze the coffee cake. Yeah, you can tell them if you want.
Yes, you can. You want to see, guys, how much it costs us
Why
to
don't you
fight
Why
people
don't you just say it? There
who
might be something on there we don't want.
are... I don't think so. Is there anything there?
That's for the patent and trademark office. Yeah, that's for the trademark itself. The other one's for the lawyer
So,
fees.
for us to keep our name Living on a Dime, secure for trademark, right there. Look at that number.
$2,900.
Oh, that's not this. That's a small number.
$2,900.
Oh, is that the whole number? Oh, that's the whole thing. Okay.
$2,900, people.
Uh,
Because people keep trying to use our name, and we have to protect our name.
Hey, Gavin.
$2,900.
Cindy wants to know where the bell on YouTube is.
On YouTube, when you subscribe to us, next to the subscribe button, once you're already subscribed, there's a little bell, like a button that looks like a bell. And if you click on that, it'll pop up with the window saying, receive notifications for this channel. And then you just check the box, and then you should be able to be good to go.
Yep, it's
Alright.
up by the subscribe.
Robin wants to know in today's recipe, can you replace the milk with almond milk?
You can, yeah.
And sorry, one more. Ramona
And you can use gluten-free flour if you want.
suggested, I think for the cobbler, to use blackberry, apricot, or strawberry. She said there are so many.
Oh yeah, blackberry would be
Oh.
really good. I
Oh,
don't really
really?
like strawberry cobbler. For me, strawberries don't go very good in cobbler, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird.
Just like your
So, Maria and Carlos, oh my.
Maria.
Your favorite critter.
They sent us a Florida magnet for my sister-in-law. You guys are so nice. Thank you. Okay, let's look at the other one, shall we?
Sure.
Naples, Florida.
Wow, cool.
That is cool. You know, out of all these, hello, Taran family. Here are 2 Florida magnets from Southwest Florida. I enjoy watching your family and how real you guys are. Thought you might enjoy this card of our 4 seasons here in the neck of the woods. I recently got the books and I'm loving them. Thanks, Jill, for the menu book. Ah!
4 seasons
4
in
seasons
Florida.
in Florida. That's hilarious.
Can I see?
You know,
I love it.
I think when it's closer to winter and it's down to like 76
Yes.
degrees.
It stays
Does
the
it get
same in
that low in
Florida all the
Florida?
time.
Huh?
It stays the
What's
same in Florida all the time. It doesn't ever change in Florida. That's why it's a joke.
Oh, but why are there 4 seasons?
Well, they're just saying winter, spring, summer, and fall, it's all the same.
I thought there were 3.
No.
Wholesome Roots wants to know.
Those are nice.
Those are really nice,
Those are
aren't
really
they?
nice.
I had no idea what she's saying. Or, yeah. It says, can you give a hint about surprise guest too?
Wait, sorry. What?
A hint about surprise guest 2. I have no idea what that means.
No. Can you give a hint about surprise guest too? I don't know what she's
I have
saying.
no idea what that means.
I might have to look and see.
Probably talking to someone else, but still.
So Susie BanDana says posts don't seem to be working, but on YouTube I'm BanDana Gramma. So do I need to go try to paste this into YouTube myself?
Sure.
Okay. Boom. I should have said it was BanDana Grandma. Sorry, BanDana.
Mom, is the coffee cake done?
Let's see.
Mom, is the coffee cake done?
Is that a secret one?
Well, that was nice.
Everyone's anxiously
Is the
waiting.
coffee cake done?
I have no idea who this is from. There is no name again. What's with all the anonymous cards lately? So someone anonymously sent me $20 and
Aw.
said, and it's almost done. You and Mike are so cute together. Aw.
That's like what school. That's like at school.
Thanks for all you do to make us smile. Be well and keep videoing and keep moving and stay strong. Here's $20 to go resale shopping with Jill. That is so nice. Hope all of you and your family are well. Praying for BJ. So nice to see. Kids, understand you don't need new things and appreciate when you can. Well, whoever
give me that
sent
one.
that from Illinois, thank you.
Give me
That was
Ah.
so nice. You didn't touch them at $20. I
You're getting lots of likes
got
and
thrift
loves.
store stuff. I'll have to get something special with that.
Getting lots of likes and loves and wows. Dave,
That was super nice. Thank
go
you.
back to your dungeon, mister.
Go back to your dungeon.
I want that coffee cake.
Well, you can have some. It's got about 10 more minutes to cook.
Yes, I forgot who asked. Somebody asked if we could take the $2,900 off the taxes. Yes,
Yes,
we
we can.
All the business expenses we can take off the taxes. Unfortunately, that only saves us about 15 or so percent of that amount, 20%.
It's just, yeah, you don't, when you take it off on your taxes, you don't take dollar for dollar off your taxes. So like if we spend $3,000, which is basically what that is, we don't get $3,000 off on our taxes necessarily. So
Well, we were just having trouble because there were a lot of people that were starting to try to use Living on a Dime that were refusing to.
change their name.
Yeah.
And so we had to go and change our trademark and up it to cover everything we do because people were saying, well, that doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, actually. But
So, Cindy wants to know how wonderful the kitchen smells. I'm not smelling it yet. I'm smelling me.
Mike put on cologne so you smell good for me. That's all we're smelling.
Actually, if you go outside,
Actually, that's just because it's not done yet, probably, right?
Yeah.
It'll smell
It's
a
got
lot.
like 5 more minutes.
Let's see. There were a few others. Joanne says she heard drinking pickle juice helps when you're feeling bad. That helps you sometimes, doesn't it?
I should.
And Jean wants to know, she said, I'm getting together with 2 girlfriends on Saturday. Can I make a copy of the order form in the back of the cookbook?
Yeah, or you can rip it out if you want. If you want. You can.
But does it have the right address now?
If it says Meade, Colorado, it has the right address.
Yeah, if it's something else, it might take a long time to get to
Stand
us.
right here, and you can smell how good it smells.
You
in
could
there
smell the
compared
coffee
to
cake.
outside.
Dave says you can smell it really, really good when you're standing by the door and it's wafting out the door.
Like, it smells really moist out here. but
Teresa.
I mean, just-
Oh, sorry.
Oh man, that does smell really good.
Teresa wants to know if we had an old cookbook called Not Just Beans.
We did. That's us. I think I took my Not Just Beans downstairs. But yes, Not Just Beans was our original cookbook. And if you've been with us that long, you're a pioneer. Okay, so does anybody know, is anybody on here to know where I first got my start on the internet and how I got the idea
Dad.
to write a cookbook?
Dad was your.
Nope. Does anybody know? Because we still, every now and then, I'll have people say, I remember you, and it's been 20 years.
I'll give you a hint.
It's been 20 years.
None of our kids had made their debut yet.
Nope. None of our kids had made their debut yet. It's been 20 years. So I want to know if anybody knows where I got my start.
She said, I was watching Tara's raining video, and my coworker who said, said, who is that? I told her, and she said, I have their cookbook at home. But she said, I thought it was no because, she said, I was like, no, but come to find out it is. So I think that her coworker said, oh, Tara Kellen, that's the Not Just Beans lady.
Oh.
So
Yes.
yeah. Ramona wants to know how much you brought home from the dump. I'm very proud of her. So we actually took 1.5 pickup loads to the dump.
It was like 1 3/4.
It was dump
It was
day.
3/4.
Everyone keeps on talking about
And
hints.
usually Tara brings back, I guess I better look to see what the hint is. Oh, is that a hint for the...
Nifty Thrifty says you were pregnant with BJ.
Well, that's part of it.
That's part of it, but where was I at when I got the idea on the internet?
Lorelai says not just beans because you didn't like beans.
Oh, yeah, that's true
That's
too.
true. That's the name. So Ramona, I came back with. Are you guys ready? You want to tell him? I'll let you tell him.
Wait, which part?
How much did I come back with from the dumpster?
She came back with nothing.
0.
Okay, so actually, on the way home, she said,
That's not from the dump.
Hold on. She said, there's a garage sale, there's an office chair. And then I was thinking, I said, we already have office chairs. And she said, but I hate that one. And actually the half
broken, yeah.
the half to 3/4 of a pickup load one of our neighbors took because he was taking some trees down there. He took it for us. But
And
we
were
went ahead
like,
and...
could you add this to your load? Could you add this to your load?
So after she bought the new office chair, we took the one that was the least functional
And added it to the
pile.
So see, I came back
there was a
with it.
net 0. She didn't bring anything back. I was so proud. So proud.
Carol's Cottage says Tightwad Gazette.
No, although the Tightwad Gazette was my inspiration to write the book because she said in there that everybody kept asking her to write a Tightwad cookbook. And she didn't like to cook and she didn't want to do that. And I thought, oh, I'll write that cookbook.
Nifty Thrifty
And-
says you were on bed rest.
I was, but what website was I on when I first started talking about frugal living and came up with the idea? There are some people who watch us, but they may not be on here at
Do
the
you think
moment.
we should say or...
Hold on, let's give just a minute more.
Yes,
'cause you haven't
Jean,
gone-
Meade, Colorado is the right address. So if
Yes.
you have that one, definitely you can send that one. You can give that one to them.
Yep,
You were in bed
I
rest?
was pregnant on bed rest. I did end up naming the book Not Just Beans, and I did get the inspiration to write it from the Tightwad Gazette because she didn't want to.
Your mom helped you get your start after you couldn't work, and you and Mike spoke about it and decided to do it.
No, not quite. Nope, it wasn't Hillbilly Housewife. Wow, I can't believe there's nobody on here.
Actually, it's funny because we were friends with Hillbilly Housewife, but there was a Hillbilly Housewife before Hillbilly
Housewife. I can't believe there's nobody on here because usually once every show or two somebody will say, I remember you from... So I was on... Do I tell
So
them?
I think Lynn's asking what's going on, so I'm not sure if she wants to know. Sarah says MySpace.
No, not MySpace. So I was on Parents' Place, November 97 pregnancy board, and then I became the moderator for the Frugal Living board at Parents' Place. Does anybody remember parentsplace.com 20 years ago?
Gavin says there was a swirling funnel cloud right next to his house, and there were like a billion tornado warnings.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Are we actually under a tornado warning?
That's what he said was going
Well,
on.
go look it up real quick on the weather and see.
Wait, don't look it up there. Go look it up on my phone.
Go look it up on Dad's phone. Or have Ellie look it up. Ellie, look and see if we're under a tornado warning.
Elly!
Wholesome Roots, which link didn't work for you? BanDana Grandma's? Let me test it and see. When I just clicked through it and it seemed to work. So if it was a different link, let me know and I'll paste that one in instead.
Can I just use the iPad?
Yeah, so it was parentsplace.com, and this is the book, right?
Yeah.
But Tara
Wait,
said,
internet
we were
site.
only married, what?
No internet.
Oh, okay. Well,
No,
if we get blown
Dave,
away,
I
it's
said,
been nice
use my
knowing you guys.
phone because my phone has data. That's why I said, just go look for it.
So apparently there's tornadoes swirling around us.
So the Parents' Place thing, Tara, we'd only been married for 3 years, and we were in a house that we had bought, and
For $27,000.
Tara was collecting recipes, and she said, I'm going to make a book, and I thought, oh, okay, we're newly married, so she's making a collection of recipes, so she has something to pick from. And then she said, no, I mean a book, and I was thinking, oh, like what you take to the family reunions and stuff. She said, no, a real book, like a book that you publish. And so that's kind of how it started. I was thinking, oh, okay.
20 years ago. It's the anniversary.
Oh, Two Family Homestead says the links
Severe-
only work for moderators and owners of the channel.
I have like 5 advisories. Severe thunderstorm warning, flash flood warning, all this other stuff.
So let's see. Right now we're under a flood advisory. We're under a severe thunderstorm watch, a flash flood warning, and a severe thunderstorm warning.
Please pray for us.
No tornado warnings. Okay, so we're good.
It looks like when you're telling people they can post their channels that they're not able to post them on YouTube.
Yeah, you might have to go over to Facebook and post them, guys. It's Living on a Dime on Facebook, so if you want to go over there and post it too.
I can add those in the description, and then they should go, right? Like if I put BanDana's channel here, it should
It is looking
show up.
pretty
I'm adding it to the description below on YouTube, so in just a minute it should update and then refresh and see if BanDana's link shows up in our description. It's like 4 or 5 links down from the top.
Okay, let's check our coffee cake.
Oops. So Susan asked, are you having to pay this to have your name protected, or are you having to pay this to fight someone who's trying to use your name? So what's happened is a trademark, if you're using it in business before somebody else to make money, you have to be able to document that you're making money with that. Then
boys.
you
I got
have
2 more minutes.
technically a trademark, whether or not you register your trademark.
Check.
We registered a trademark, and we're supposed to regularly kind of look around for people that are using it, and if we find someone, tell them, yeah, you need to change your name. And we recently had some other people that said they weren't going to change their name, and then they were saying they were going to go register a trademark for our name.
Which they can't
the
do,
thing is,
but...
if they did that, then we'd have to go to court and sue them and say, see, we've used the name before you, which would be a really big hassle. So instead, what we decided to do is go to the lawyer and say, okay, how can we make this trademark stronger? Because unfortunately, the way the trademark works is we kind of need to tell people to stop. It's not really an option if we find out to not tell them to stop.
And it's not okay to use a form of it either. So like living off a dime is not okay. Life on a dime is not okay.
But if it's strong enough and somebody refuses to do it, we can go to their web host and say, hey, we have this trademark and they're in violation and we're going to sue you. And then they'll take it off.
Which is what we're going to have to do with some of these people who refuse to
And
change.
it's not that we don't want to be dorks about it, but what happens is a lot of these people are using the name and then they fool people into thinking they're us. Mm-hmm. And then people subscribe there and it gets really confusing. And so when we're telling people how to find us, they find other people and the other people kind of masquerade as us. So that's not cool.
And even if they're not pretending to be us, it's not okay because we've spent 20 years, well, 15 years, I guess, with living on a dime name, but we've spent 20 years building this business, and it's not okay to use someone else's name and then, you know.
Janice, BanDana Gramma has, her name is, it's not spelled the way you spelled it. It's BanDana and then Gramma. If you go to YouTube and search that, if you can't click our link, that should come up. So let's see.
Yeah, guys, go check out Two Family Homestead too. We just did a collab with them last week on our Homestyle Dinner, and I thought it went really well, and I think people are getting a lot of views.
So Denise says Taco Bell for dinner and coconut pie for dessert.
Yum.
Donna wants to know if there's no soap cutting today.
Well, so I injured myself Friday because what I did was after Friday's show, because I just don't know when to say no, I grated up all the soap that didn't work, all 6 pounds of it.
Oh. So what's happening is the discussion about the special guest is people are, I guess Two Family Homestead is going to have a special guest on their show. Oh. And a lot of people are
wondering
anxious to find out who it is.
Cool.
So if you guys went in on that conversation, it's on the YouTube side.
Okay. And so I was grating it up because I have a hand grater. I don't have a food processor or a salad shooter. And I sliced my thumb. And I was bleeding all over the soap. So the quandary is, I taped it all. Do I show the blood on the soap video or not? Have you ever heard of a graphic warning for a soap making video?
Just put it.
If you're like Tara, you might be able to slice yourself with this plastic spoon.
So I need to go buy me
It took you a second to catch
a
that.
plastic spoon. Yeah, I have done that actually.
You have done that.
Ow!
But I need to get a salad shooter. They say works really well, and what makes me mad is I used to have one years ago, and I never used it, so I got rid of it, and now I could use it. And
Wow, I have to say, even though people didn't guess Parents' Place, there were a lot of really good. I mean, it's
people
funny
are
how much
listening.
people. Well, yeah, because like they knew that you were on bed rest. They knew that Amy Decision didn't want to do a recipe book, so you.
Wow.
Baker
She
Mom
said
says,
she wished she knew somebody wanted to do one, and you said, that's me.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay, you want to turn down so they can see it being cut?
Hold up. Baker Mom says, no thanks, I'll pass on the bloody.
Nobody wants to see the bloody finger, huh?
Two Family Homestead says you need one of those gloves when you slice things. You have one, don't you?
I didn't think about it. I have it right here.
Please use those.
And Mom gave it to me special, so I wouldn't do that, and I forgot to use it.
Do mine first, because I've been wanting.
Two Family Homestead says BanDana Grandma is an awesome lady, and she is. So. And there was just the mom look.
I will challenge you. Challenge accepted.
The mom had to give the look to Jack.
You mean Dave?
To Dave.
Stop
You know.
calling me younger than I usually.
Okay, so am I the only one that calls all my kids by the wrong names?
And it's like Jack, Elly.
Okay, hold on.
I never
So
called you
that
Elly.
is the lusciousness that it looks like.
Yep. I can see it.
Does that look delish? Ellie, do you want some?
No.
Oops. You have a plate? All right. Dig in, guys.
Oh, thank you, Allison. Allison said no one can compare with you guys.
Oh,
Thank you.
nothing compares to you. Oh, or something like that. Is it delicious? Is it hot? It's super hot. Did you dye it so delicious?
Super hot. Super hot. I have to get myself a little piece.
Oh, sorry.
So, Cherry wants to know, are you going to write another cookbook like the Dining on Dine book? It's in the process, right?
Mom and I are working on it. I need to send her the next chapters. We've got like 5 chapters done. And yeah.
Yeah, that was news to me too.
Hmm.
I didn't even know that.
Lynn says if you see a twirl of sky coming down or a car flying, then run.
Yeah, thankfully the basement stairs are right here, so all we have to do is just dive and...
Wouldn't that be a cool show?
That would be so great. We'd go
Everything started flying in
viral.
front of the camera.
Do you think we'd get our 50,000 subscribers then?
Jerry says
We're almost there.
Jerry says, I always tell people I'm going to sing I'll Fly Away if I fly away in bad weather. Well, we've been under tornado warnings before, so it doesn't really scare us, but there are times where if it looks like it's really bad, we start moving the important stuff to the safe room.
We put all the cats in their carriers down there, or lock them in a bedroom down there, and we get all the computers. Which, I know computers don't seem like they're a major thing, but it's our livelihood, guys. So don't think we're just like computeraholics.
So Pam says, I've seen several sites using that name. Should we report them if we find someone using them?
Sure. If you wouldn't mind, please, sending them to me, I would love it. It would make my job easier.
The truth is, some people have heard the name, but they don't know where they heard it from. And if they only have 5 followers, they're usually, if we ask them nicely, they're usually pretty positive.
And most of the time, they don't know that they're in violation. And that's totally fine. It's when the people get snippy and nasty with me that I'm just like, seriously? We have spent $8,000 protecting our name for our trademark between signing up for it and fighting and now this new stuff over the years. That's how much it's cost us. So it's not something we can take lightly. And we understand that people don't always know they're doing wrong, and that's totally understandable. So
Somebody had asked what was the recipe we did today, and I'm sharing it now.
it is
I'm sharing a link
coffee
to it,
cake.
and I just put a link in Facebook and in YouTube. A whole bunch of people are saying, I always go through the kids' names before I finally get the right name. Thank you, Laura. I feel vindicated. Ramona says, I have to do a roll call of my kids and grandkids. I did the same thing.
I made coffee cake, Pamela.
Yeah, the boys get kind of... There'll be moments where I'm completely unstrung about all the stuff that's happening, and then I'll call the boys. I'll say, BJ, and they don't understand how you can get flummoxed like that.
Super hot.
It's good though.
Amy says my mom goes through the list of kids and grandkids to get the right name. And Sharon says I don't even get my pets' names right.
It's like a zoo around here.
Whoa, Donna says the thunder is rolling there. Oh, whoops. Paige says, when are you doing a cooking show with one of your kids? That would be cool. Elly?
I don't know. Wouldn't be opposed to it, I guess.
Ooh.
No baked fudge cookies with Elly?
See, now we're going to have people like banging their tin cups on the table saying, cooking with Elly.
Yeah, like Wholesome Roots, guys, and Two Family Homestead and all that. If you hover over the 3 dots on the right in YouTube, it says go to channel, and you can click on their channel that way too.
Yeah, Nifty Thrifty says you can post them, but it's just that they can't post the URLs. So maybe should we have them email us or something in the future, and we can maybe try to paste them in?
Possibly. I don't know.
Have to
I don't
figure
know
it
how
out.
to do it. We got to think about that one.
Let's see. These are some questions for other people. Let's see. Oh, Two Family Homesteads mentions that you added the last Friday live stream to the playlist for a collab challenge that they had going on.
Yes,
And-
thank you.
And somebody had mentioned that it didn't have the collab thing in the title or something.
Yeah, this lady was chewing me out because it said Easy Shepherd Pie, and I don't know what happened.
I think I know what happened. We have a software that goes between us and Facebook and YouTube that we have to put a title in, and I didn't know about the collab title, and I think it just overrode that. And we did add it afterwards,
I was going to say, because I had it in here on YouTube.
But did you add it back when the show was done?
Yeah, so I added it back, but she was really nasty.
So
I finally had to ban her because she was just going on and on. I'm like, lady.
Yeah, we definitely didn't mean anything.
It was a mistake.
By that.
I had it on there and it disappeared. I promise.
So.
It disappeared.
Let's see. I'm looking through. I keep having trouble getting the same comments on YouTube. Ooh, BanDana Grandma says, I think I see coffee cake in my near future tonight. It's really good. And it's almost halfway gone already.
It's halfway gone and we haven't eaten dinner yet.
That looks like coffee cake for dinner. Yeah, Lisa's Cottage said, I call my kids by wrong names and have called them by the pets' names. Yes. Gavin wants to know how it tastes, Dave.
I already said it's great meat. I rate 8.
So here's Dave's piece.
Baker Mom, I'm totally with you. I used to say the same thing with my parents, and now I call them by the wrong name too. And I told Dave, Dave, when you get to be a parent and you start doing that, I'm going to just tap you on the shoulder knowingly and say, it's okay, son. Whatever your name is. So, looking for some, there's a lot of commentary here, but let's see.
Thank you too, family. I'm glad it didn't bother you because I was just like, I hope they're not upset thinking I totally left it out, but I truly didn't. I had put it in YouTube, but the software, I guess, when it went to upload, didn't keep it.
Oh, Janine says, my grandfather never called me by my name. He just said Kenny's girl, and Kenny is my dad. Well, it's funny because your grandfather, her grandfather just randomly picks a different name for each girl. Like, he doesn't do it on purpose,
like
I don't
they're
think.
all Amy or Peggy or...
Denise says dessert first, then dinner. You can save money because if you're making the meat portion next, then they'll already be full.
Or Mama's Tanya.
Yeah, my grandpa always calls me Tanya, and he always calls my cousin Tanya Tara. Yes, my love.
And Jennifer says, love watching and reading Dining on a Dime at the same time. Just
what?
looking on the back about dirty dishes and organizing.
Oh, no.
You missed that, didn't you? Sorry.
Do what?
She was just saying she loves watching and reading
Oh,
at the same
thank
time.
you.
Does this version have our story about the fire department and all
No,
that?
I don't.
Was that in Not Just Beans?
Yeah, it was not just me. Okay, show them your math.
So, I made a new math that I didn't really name yet. And so it's basically addition, but you can add any number of dashes to the equals, and however many dashes there are, you're going to have to multiply. So for example, 10 plus 6 is 16. So 16
4 times?
No, 16 times 4 equals 64, so... yeah.
That's an interesting way to do math. I've never done math like that before.
Or if you just do 10 plus 0, with this it would be like 40.
There you go. Did you get your paper for your insect thing you're supposed to do tonight? Okay.
So Cherry wants to know, to make this in a bundt pan, should you double the recipe?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And you'll need to cook it for probably 45 minutes or 50 minutes instead of 30.
And you're getting a number of questions here. Pam says, wait, your flower by the sink shrunk. And Donna says, why is your roadside plant so small?
I was wondering if anybody would notice that.
Lynn says it looks funky.
I'll tell you why. Because those are the cuttings. I lopped it off today. And I took all the cuttings off and I planted the actual plant. I divided it into fourths. And I planted it outside an hour before it hailed.
You did? So the hail killed it?
I don't know. I haven't had the courage to go out and look and see if it's beaten to death.
Oh my, you should have just put a trash can over it.
I know, but it was hailing so bad and I was live streaming and I wasn't
But
thinking.
it's a plant.
I know!
One time when we were in Kansas, I went out and the hill was pretty huge. I went out to throw a giant quilt on the car because we couldn't get in the garage. Well, we had.
That was big hail. That was like, it was big.
Because we had books on one half of the garage and the other car on the other half of the garage. So.
Yeah.
Oops. Let's see. Denise says, enjoying watching your normalcy as I recuperate from a leg scope procedure.
Ooh, sorry, Denise.
Sorry, but I'm glad you're with us and that it's encouraging to you. A lot of people still talking about the name changing.
Pam says, we love Elly.
Woo!
Yay. Elly, I'm thinking, oh, yep, they're saying yes with Elly, so they're demanding that you come to a cooking show with Mom.
What should we cook? Maybe I should just let you cook.
No big fudge cookies.
Oh, yeah, Ellie's the queen of no-bake fudge cookies. Well, she's the princess of no-bake fudge cookies. I guess you'd still be the queen.
What should I have you cook? What do you want to cook?
I don't know.
Oh, Sharon says I can't remember the names either, so I just call them all Sweetie and Honey. That's one. That's amazing, Sharon. You know, I think it's funny I think it's kind of cool when ladies do that. Yeah, Ramona says hopefully your plants will be okay.
I hope so. I don't know. I haven't gone out to look and see if they were beaten to death or not, because they were just sticks to begin with. Whoa, dude.
100 plus 0 equals times 15.
That is a lot.
Actually, I can tell you the
more.
answer.
I have dinner ready.
I can tell you the
I think I need
answer.
at least
I'm
one
not
slice,
eating
bud.
that.
I can tell you the
Vegetables.
answer.
Get back to your station.
What's the
Veggies,
answer?
I'm
The
gonna have to put
answer
a
is
chain over there.
1,500.
Oh, that reminds me. Should we tell them how we solved the problem with kids jumping up from the table when they were little?
Yes, you can.
Actually, was that your dad's idea first?
Yes.
I guess I might have gotten an idea from her dad, but when they were little and they kept jumping up and down all the time, I finally wrapped my belt around them and tied it to the seat of the chair so they couldn't jump up.
That's child abuse.
Well, I didn't beat them with it.
You tied your child to a chair.
To the chair.
It was
Well,
for 10 minutes to finish
They could
eating
actually get out of
dinner.
it pretty easily, but it was just a reminder that you're not supposed to move. So it was more like the rope on an elephant that they could
It's
still break
like-
the rope, but
It's like the dog's attached to a leash on a fence, so then he doesn't run away.
Yeah, Cat Lever, you can click on her little 3 dots on YouTube and go to her channel too.
whoa. Brick Viking says tornadoes. We had one back in the mid 80s that people were very scared by because tornadoes aren't common here in New Zealand at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was one on Pikes Peak a
Yeah.
number of years back, and they almost never happen up there. Usually they're on the flat grounds. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Amy had mentioned about do it on a dime. Yeah, that's really not.
Well, we probably could have caught her when she first started, but we were like, oh, do we argue with this person or
Well,
not? And
It's
now
not,
she's so big that it would just be a huge court battle, so
It's not living on a dime,
Yeah.
but the thing is,
it could or could not be, but
it's hard. We don't want to. If somebody's not messing with us, we don't want to. It's just when they use that same thing. So let's see. Mary Beth says, made your brownies for my grandson Saturday after making a box kit that I did not like. Yours were wonderful and easy. Thank you.
Brownies
Oh.
right here.
Patricia wants to know if you watched The Princess Bride last week. She said, my son works at a movie theater and got to meet Carrie Elly. How do you say his name?
I don't know
Elise?
how you say his last name, but
That's
I
awesome.
did not get to see it. My brother and sister-in-law got to go to this fancy old theater in Wichita, but I did not get to go. I was saddened in my heart. That's like my #1 favorite movie ever.
Yeah. So,
Because as I'm rolling down the hill, what do you yell to me, dear?
as you wish.
Wait, you didn't do
I'm
that.
rolling down the
Keep
hill.
going. I'm rolling. Oh, you're rolling down the hill?
Yeah.
Oh, you're rolling down the hill. As you're rolling down the hill, what do you scream?
As you wish. Well, I'm making it go in the distance like it was. in the
I
movie.
see. Oh, gave myself a headache.
So anyway, okay. Well, let me just see what else we have here. So you just cooked too fast today, dear.
I'm sorry.
Lorelai says my grandma tied a rope to my uncle's waist and the other end to the porch when the kids played. Yeah.
That's funny.
Let's see. Have we seen all this already? Okay. Well, we could still keep going if you want, but it looks like we got most of it answered. Jonathan says he can't get into The Princess Bride.
You have to have a special kind of personality to love The Princess Bride.
And you really have to have a special personality to like Joe versus the volcano.
Oh, have mercy. And you have to have a very special personality to sit and watch Joe versus the volcano with the person you love who watches Joe versus the volcano.
You know, just the first 30 minutes of that movie reminds me of so many jobs I used to have.
I kind of like it myself now just because it's a tradition with us.
It's always going to be something with you, isn't it, Joe? I used to say that. There was a guy I worked with who was named Joe, and I used that line from the movie all the time. I don't think he knew what it came from.
That's funny.
All right. Yeah, the original. Lorelai says the original Kid on a Leash. Allison says Elly should cook on Mother's Day lunch.
Oh!
That sounds like a big undertaking.
David,
Maybe-
Joshua.
David, you
Dave,
have to
stop.
save some for other people.
Bonnie's asking
What?
what part of Colorado do we live in? We are
North of Denver.
about 40 minutes north of Denver. Close to Longmont.
We are in a little town called Meade that nobody heard of. I didn't even hear of it till we moved back to Colorado. And now Meade went from like 500 people up to 5,000 in the last like 8 years or something.
Amy says, love it, Mike. At least you aren't strapping them with the belt. Yes, I would not do that.
Yeah, no.
No, I definitely would not do that.
It's just someone kept jumping up during dinner the whole time. And we were like, sit down and eat
What?
your dinner.
So we made our own seatbelt.
So we made our own seatbelt. You remember Dad tying you to the chair so you'd sit down and eat?
Do you remember how Dad handled the peas?
No.
You said you were traumatized for life after you threw all your peas on the floor.
Can you believe Elly doesn't like bananas?
I wish I did because they're cheap, but
You're the only person I know in the whole world who doesn't like bananas. I have never heard of anybody not liking bananas.
no,
So-
I don't like
My
bananas.
coworker
Doesn't either.
Hmm?
One of my old coworkers didn't either. So I was
Really?
like,
Wow,
Not the only
that's
one.
crazy.
Hey,
So Debbie says there's a YouTube site called, she's talking about Do It on a Dime. She's basically asking if we make a cookbook called that, would we be infringing or would they be infringing?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Probably the courts would have to decide.
The main
that
thing
one.
is, we were living on a dime first, and she was Do It on a Dime, and I don't think she cares that we're living on a dime, and what she's doing doesn't seem to be interfering with us, does it?
Not the well, people do look for us under her name
Sometimes. But, yeah.
But I am doing things to help with that, to use it to our advantage.
Wait.
So
Why don't you just purposely make an ebook course that's called Do It on a Dime, just so then
it's not worth
it's
it.
your trademark.
Okay,
Yeah.
what did you want to say? We're about to go.
Oh, Angela wants to know if the turkey and gravy
It's
is
like
ready.
the best name ever.
It is ready, yes.
Yum.
so today, well, just now, I snuck into the basement
What?
and no one noticed.
You sneaker, you. You were sneaking
Like
to the
I
basement,
started right over there, like,
and you snuck
and
all
then
the way
I
around.
went all the way right. Yeah.
And no one even noticed you sneaking around. You crazy guy.
Jonathan and I would get along. He says one of my favorite movies is Don Knotts, the shakiest gun in the West.
I like Don Knotts too.
Tanya asked, did you happen to answer my question about the Etsy store? Because my daughter called and I had to get off for a few minutes. I did not see a question
I
about the Etsy store.
Didn't see your question.
But are you?
I'm sorry.
Oh, Darren's on. Hey, Darren.
Hi, Darren. I've been loving my apron. Thank you.
She's been wearing it on the show.
I have been wearing it on the show.
Oh, they're talking about being Star Wars crazy too. Yes.
So put your question up real quick and we'll see if we can get it answered on the Etsy store there.
Yeah, I like Star Wars too, although I was a little worried that they might. I heard some rumors about story elements in the new one, and I was thinking they sound totally bizarre, and I was thinking, oh, let's hope it's not that. So-
Uh-oh, do you want a Darth Vader bank? Paige wants to know.
I like Darth Vader, but I don't know
Probably
if I
not.
probably wouldn't. I'm not sure what I would do with it. But thank you, Paige. I sure appreciate the offer. Hate to have to.
He stopped collecting his Star Wars stuff because we just didn't have enough room and.
Didn't have enough place to keep it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I do like it a lot.
Well, hello, Patty. I haven't seen you forever, Patty. Good to have you back.
Yay! In Longmont.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Etsy store. Right here. Is the Etsy store not up still? Because I went to look at it and couldn't find it. It is up. It's just on vacation. So my Etsy store is still there. I just have it marked as on vacation because I'm trying to get caught up on making soaps.
BanDana Gramma. Oh, sorry.
So I'm going to be making more soaps, which, by the way, tomorrow I am making soap, guys, because Thursday we have BJ's doctor's appointment to hopefully find out what's wrong with him. So I am soaping tomorrow. I have to go get tags for the car, so it'll probably be closer to 11 o'clock.
BanDana Grandma says, do I like the Three Amigos? Hey, a sweater! Yeah, I love Three Amigos. They're using real bullets.
Kimberly
Good to know.
doesn't like bananas either.
Just a tiny slice.
And Donna says her daughter
Hey,
doesn't either.
Put it down. You've had more than your share.
But I'm 13 and I'm
All right.
starving today.
I will
Well-
make another one. Okay, guys, please like, share, comment, buy our books so we can pay for our trademark bills.
And I haven't gotten to it yet because I'm still working on Jill and Tara videos, but I was going to put some videos about our trip to Ireland. And
Yeah, so go
all
check
that.
out Elly's while you're waiting for Mike's.
Let me share Ellie's link again for those of you who didn't see it. It's actually just the stuff up to when we took off on the plane, but it was.
Well,
I thought it was pretty
she's just
hilarious.
starting, so.
I thought it was pretty hilarious.
Soap tomorrow. I'm going to try and make it between 10 and 11. It just depends on what time I can get back from the car tags, because I got to go get car tags for my new car. But I can't do it on Thursday because I have BJ's doctor appointment. So I'm going to make soap tomorrow, and hopefully it won't be a complete and total failure again.
Oh, Lynn says she's going because hubby's ready to give her a neck and shoulder rub.
Ooh, I say go.
I don't know how to
See
put-
you later. What is BJ's real name? Michael James. He's named after Michael. So,
You gave it up. Thought you weren't saying that the other day.
well, I'm not saying
that
what
was your
BJ
mom's.
stands for.
Oh, I see.
And someone figured out what mom's name is.
Oh,
So,
It was-
okay, we'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Visit us
Bye.
at livingonadime.com.
thanks everyone. Glad you were here.
Oh. I know her name.
We'll see you Wednesday.
Hasta la bye bye.
Bye. Oh, Kathy, I'll share the coffee cake recipe again.
Can you put that in?
Okay, now it's okay.